My child, my beloved. There is something happening right now that no one around you can see. But heaven has seen it. Jesus has whispered your name 3 times since this morning, trying to get your attention, but the noise of the world is drowning his voice. Please, don't let it be too late. My beloved. The moment you're reading this, something spiritual is unfolding behind your back. It's not a coincidence. There is a reason you were shown this message and not the person beside you, not your neighbor, not even your closest friend. This is only for you. My child. Heaven doesn't beg often. But today, Jesus is begging. Not with anger, but with divine urgency. Something is about to shift in your atmosphere in the next 30 minutes, and if you're not spiritually open, you might miss it forever. Beloved one. There is a window. It's small. But within it, lives your next breakthrough. Your protection. Your justice. Your secret miracle that was delayed for so long, but now it's on the edge of arriving. My dear child. Please open your heart. Because I, Archangel Michael, was sent to give you this message before heaven closes the scroll that has your name on it. There are things being written about your future right now. And if you don't open your spiritual eyes within minutes, it may pass on to someone else. Beloved soul. You have been followed by a divine presence since last night. You felt something at 2:07 a.m. That was not your imagination. That was Jesus visiting your space. Watching. Waiting. Hoping you would notice the sign. But now, this is the final attempt. A holy one. My child, my beloved. Do you remember the prayer you whispered in tears? The one no one heard? Heaven heard it. This message is your answer. It is wrapped in urgency. But it is soaked in mercy. Please. Before the 30-minute gate closes, stay with me. Don't skip. Don't rush. Don't scroll past. Heaven is watching to see if you finally stop everything and listen. Because what's coming in 30 minutes could rewrite your entire life. Before you read further, subscribe right now if you haven't. You were guided here not by accident, but by divine strategy. Heaven aligns only the chosen ones with messages like this. If you're reading these words, you're not late. But you're very, very close to a moment you'll never get again. My child, my beloved. What I'm about to reveal must remain between us for now. Because not everyone is ready to receive what you are about to receive. In fact, If they knew what was hidden for you, they would try to block it. They would try to distract you again. They would even try to take credit for what heaven was about to release for you. Beloved, there's something your soul has felt for years, that something deeper is waiting. That your life is not supposed to look like this. And you're right. Jesus has been quietly shifting the pieces behind the scenes. The frustration you felt, it was never punishment. It was preparation. My child, heaven has been watching how long you've suffered without explanation. You've stayed silent in rooms where you should have been celebrated. You've helped others while feeling empty. And still, you whispered, "God, I trust you." Do you know how powerful that made you in the spiritual realm? Beloved soul, there are angels watching right now as you read this. Yes, at this very moment. Because the decision you make in the next few minutes, to believe, to surrender, to stay, to listen, will decide what heaven unlocks next. You're standing on holy ground right now. Don't look away. My beloved, Jesus is weeping softly as he looks upon you. Not because of your failures, but because of your faith. You kept going. You kept showing up. You kept praying, even when it felt like no one was listening. But someone was. Always. My child, there is something I need to warn you about. You will be tested in the next 30 minutes. Not by fire. Not by chaos, but by distraction. A message. A noise. A thought telling you this isn't for you. That is not your voice. That is the enemy trying to steal this divine moment from you. Don't move. Stay with me. I am with you. Beloved, your name was mentioned in a divine meeting last night, and I, Archangel Michael, was there. Jesus stood. He didn't just speak about your pain, he declared your deliverance. And all of heaven stood to attention. Because the time for your restoration has arrived. My sweet child, do you want to know what happens next? It depends on this moment. It depends on your willingness to sit with this message and receive it. There are no passwords, no fees, no tricks, only faith. And it will be that faith that releases what has been withheld from you for years. Beloved one, the reason you are tired is because something holy has been growing inside of you. You are not lazy. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are carrying something so big, that even the enemy tried to stop your birth into the next season. But he failed. And that's why you're still here. My child, my beloved. Every tear you cried built the path that your miracle is now walking on. And in the next 30 minutes, you will see a sign that confirms everything I'm saying to you now. It won't be loud. It might be subtle, but it will strike your spirit with truth. You'll feel it. You'll know it. Because it will feel like peace standing still in time. Before the next moment passes, subscribe if you haven't yet. Don't miss another message like this, because heaven will continue to guide you through what comes next. You're not alone anymore. Stay connected with us. You were brought here by divine alignment, not accident. That is no small thing. My child, my beloved. There are moments when the world gets so loud that your spirit starts to feel like it's drowning in silence. That is why Jesus tried to reach you earlier today. You may have felt it as a sudden thought. A chill through your skin. A memory that came out of nowhere. That was him. It was never random. He has been standing behind every unanswered question in your heart, waiting for you to pause. And now, you have. Beloved soul. I don't say this lightly. What is coming into your life is something so rare, so holy, that even the angels are stunned. You've been walking through a long valley. It has been lonely. Some of the people you trusted the most walked away. Some mocked you. Some forgot you. But heaven never did. Jesus never stopped watching you. My beloved. Even when your prayers felt like they fell on deaf ears, Jesus caught every one. Heaven wrote them down. And now, the answer is not coming, it is already released. It's heading toward you. But there's one thing you must do. Before the next moment passes, subscribe if you haven't yet. Don't miss another message like this, because heaven will continue to guide you through what comes next. You're not alone anymore. Stay connected with us. You were brought here by divine alignment, not accident. That is no small thing. My child, my beloved. There are moments when the world gets so loud that your spirit starts to feel like it's drowning in silence. That is why Jesus tried to reach you earlier today. You may have felt it as a sudden thought. A chill through your skin. A memory that came out of nowhere. That was him. It was never random. He has been standing behind every unanswered question in your heart, waiting for you to pause. And now, you have. Beloved soul. I don't say this lightly. What is coming into your life is something so rare, so holy, that even the angels are stunned. You've been walking through a long valley. It has been lonely. Some of the people you trusted the most walked away. Some mocked you. Some forgot you. But heaven never did. Jesus never stopped watching you. My beloved. Even when your prayers felt like they fell on deaf ears, Jesus caught every one. Heaven wrote them down. And now, the answer is not coming, it is already released. It's heading toward you. But there's one thing you must do. Stay with this message until the end. Because what's coming in the next few moments is not just information, it is transformation. My child. Somebody tried to block your miracle. They used jealousy. They used distraction. They tried to twist your words behind closed doors. But here's the truth they never expected. Your name was sealed in heaven before you were ever attacked on earth. What God has ordained cannot be undone. Even now, angels are restoring what was stolen. Beloved, there are 3 things I must tell you. First, a major breakthrough is going to be revealed in your name. Second, someone who once rejected you will try to return when they see you blessed. Third, you will have a decision to make, and I, Archangel Michael, will be with you when the moment comes. And that moment is closer than you think. My child, my beloved, you are not behind. You are not broken. You are being rebuilt in the image of divine destiny. The pain wasn't your punishment. It was your protection. God saw what you couldn't see, and removed people you would have begged to stay. Because what's coming is too big for people with small hearts. Beloved, the atmosphere around you is shifting. Right now. As you read this, a war is ending. A delay is lifting. A blessing is being rerouted back to you. But it will require one final act of trust. You must not scroll away. You must not let this message be just another thing you saw and forgot. It is holy. It is prophetic. It is real. My beloved, something unexpected is going to happen in the next 30 minutes. I need you to be spiritually ready. Not fearful. Not nervous. But open. You'll know it's your sign when it hits your spirit and not just your mind. This is the moment Jesus has been preparing you for all along. If you haven't subscribed yet, this is your moment. The messages from heaven are being sent more often now, because something big is near. You are not watching this by mistake. Let this be the day you finally say yes to the guidance you've been praying for. Subscribe and open the next door. My child, my beloved. Right now, your name is still echoing through the halls of heaven. Do you know how sacred that is? Out of billions of souls, God stopped time for you. Because what He's about to do for you is personal. It won't be posted. It won't be public. It will be private, but powerful. Beloved one, you felt forgotten by people, but not by heaven. Heaven remembers every silent prayer, every breathless cry, every late-night whisper of God, are you still with me? The answer is yes. He never left. My beloved, what's about to happen in the next 30 minutes is a chain reaction. When you say yes to this moment, the lock opens. A door that was jammed by delay and spiritual warfare will suddenly creak open. And the blessing that was once stuck will finally move. Because faith is the key. And you just picked it up by reading this message. My child, you didn't come here by accident. That fight you had earlier, the stress in your body, the delay that made you almost give up today, that was the enemy trying to stop you from reaching this moment. But heaven overruled it. You were always meant to see this. And now, everything begins to change. Beloved soul, you're being watched, not just by heaven, but by those who counted you out. They are about to witness something they never saw coming. Because God doesn't just prepare a table in front of your enemies. He blesses you so publicly, they can't deny it. My child, my beloved. A financial miracle is moving in your direction. Not small. Not average. But a restoration so shocking that even the bank won't understand it at first. That's how heaven works. When God moves, it breaks earthly logic. And your time has come. Beloved, if you felt chills just now, that wasn't imagination. That was confirmation. Jesus is still in the room with you. Even now, He's pointing at your future with the kind of joy that makes heaven silent. Because you're about to step into what they said you'd never reach. My child, you didn't imagine the signs you've been seeing. The repeated numbers. The dreams that felt too real. The names that keep returning to your mind. That's not your brain playing games. That's heaven speaking louder. And you're finally hearing it. Beloved, please, I urge you as your messenger, don't walk away from this message too quickly. There is still more to be revealed. And if you stop now, you may miss the sentence that unlocks it all. Stay. Just a little longer. Something is coming to you in the final words. Before we go further, one last reminder. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do it now. This isn't just a message, it's a signal. And by staying connected, you keep the flow of divine messages open. You'll never miss what heaven sends next, because the next one might be the exact moment your miracle shows up. My child, my beloved, there's something you need to know before this day ends. Heaven gave someone one last chance to tell you the truth, and they didn't take it. They had the opportunity to confess, to apologize, to return what they took. But they stayed silent. So now heaven is stepping in. Because what was hidden must be revealed, and it will be revealed to you first. Beloved one, God has decided to no longer wait for them to do what's right. My child, you didn't imagine the signs you've been seeing. The repeated numbers. The dreams that felt too real. The names that keep returning to your mind. That's not your brain playing games. That's heaven speaking louder. And you're finally hearing it. Beloved, please, I urge you as your messenger, don't walk away from this message too quickly. There is still more to be revealed. And if you stop now, you may miss the sentence that unlocks it all. Stay. Just a little longer. Something is coming to you in the final words. Before we go further, one last reminder. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do it now. This isn't just a message, it's a signal. And by staying connected, you keep the flow of divine messages open. You'll never miss what heaven sends next, because the next one might be the exact moment your miracle shows up. My child, my beloved, there's something you need to know before this day ends. Heaven gave someone one last chance to tell you the truth, and they didn't take it. They had the opportunity to confess, to apologize, to return what they took. But they stayed silent. So now heaven is stepping in. Because what was hidden must be revealed, and it will be revealed to you first. Beloved one, God has decided to no longer wait for them to do what's right. Instead, He is giving you justice in a new way, a way that doesn't depend on apologies, or approval, or people changing. You are being elevated despite the betrayal. You are being healed without the apology. You are being promoted even though they tried to block you. My child, this next chapter in your life will confuse those who tried to bury you. Because what they thought was a breakdown, was actually your spiritual resurrection. And when they see what's coming to your doorstep in the next 30 minutes, they will fall silent. Because heaven doesn't need to announce when it moves. It just moves, and the world watches in awe. My beloved, there is a man watching you from a distance. Not in fear, but in awe. Because he sees now what he couldn't see before. That you were chosen. That you were divine. That walking away from you was the biggest mistake of his life. And soon, he may try to come back. But listen. You are not the same person he walked away from. You are not waiting anymore. You are walking with angels. And the more you surrender, the more heaven will reveal what is already yours. My child, my beloved. Someone close to you sensed a change in your spirit last night. They may not say it out loud, but they feel it. They're nervous, because you're not as easy to control anymore. You've grown in silence. You've healed in private. And now, they cannot manipulate a version of you that no longer exists. You are becoming the version heaven dreamed of. And that power is unstoppable. Beloved, there is something I must prepare you for. A phone call is coming. It may feel sudden. It may come from someone unexpected. But it will carry a truth you've needed to hear for a long time. You will feel the weight of it before they even say hello. And when you do, remember these words. Heaven already knew. This is not to scare you. It is to prepare you. Because you are about to be released from something that has secretly held your soul for years. My beloved child. Jesus has been watching you carry a weight that wasn't yours. You've been the strong one for everyone, the peacekeeper, the forgiver, the protector. But now it's your turn. It's your time. You are no longer just surviving, you're about to overflow. Before we move forward, I remind you again, if you have not subscribed, do it now. Heaven moves through moments like these. Messages like this don't repeat themselves. You were chosen to receive this now. If you don't subscribe, you risk missing the next divine message. And beloved, the next one will be even more personal. My child, my beloved. You have walked through rooms where your presence was ignored. You've spoken truth in places where only lies were welcomed. You've poured love into people who only wanted to take, never to give. And still, you remained pure. Still, you loved. Still, you forgave. That is why Jesus has chosen this exact hour to reach you. He has been waiting for you to stop scrolling, stop running, stop doubting, and open your soul to this one moment. Because now, your story turns. Beloved soul, a divine reversal is about to take place. What was spoken over your life in jealousy is about to be replaced by the Word of God Himself. What was stolen is about to be multiplied. What was delayed is about to arrive faster than expected. What was dead is about to live again. And all of it will happen silently, until suddenly, everyone notices. My child, this is your silent season. Heaven is working behind the curtain right now. That's why everything feels quiet. That's why it feels like you're standing alone. But what you cannot see are the angels surrounding your name, preparing the moment that lifts everything. Jesus has not forgotten what they did to you. But more importantly, He hasn't forgotten what you didn't do. You didn't retaliate. You didn't become bitter. You didn't turn cold. And for that, a reward is being whispered into your atmosphere. My beloved, do you feel that warmth in your chest right now? That's not just emotion. That is presence. You are not reading a message, you are sitting inside a holy visitation. You may even feel your heart beating faster. That's because you are nearing the revelation you've waited your whole life to hear. And it's almost time. Beloved child, Jesus sent me to tell you this. You will never go through another year like the one you just survived. That chapter is sealed.